Right, let's talk Chinese diesel eaters. So lots of you will have already seen that I have a Chinese diesel heater. You'll probably seen a lot of hype around Chinese diesel heaters. And you probably see a lot of people complaining about Chinese diesel heaters, but then a lot of people saying how good they are. So I'm going to give you my input on Chinese diesel heaters, but also, more importantly, I'm going to give you a really good discount code and a link to go get probably the cheapest Chinese diesel heaters available at the moment. Now that doesn't mean cheapest in quality. They're all the same. The supplier I'm working with at the minute has got a discount code that is pretty much unbeatable at the moment. I think it works out around £80 delivered. £80 delivered for a Chinese diesel heater, 5 kilowatt Chinese diesel heater. So the one that I currently have in my van that I use every single day cost me around £150, and that's almost half. Quick maths. The people at Max Speeding Rods have sent me 2 diesel heaters now. The one I currently have installed I bought off Amazon a while ago when I first bought this van. They then sent me another one which is now being used in a house that is being built to keep that warm through winter while they're doing the building work. Not impressed. Jeff has claimed that one for a while, but also they sent me this one. So I'm going to unbox it now and I'm going to show you what you get in the box of a Chinese diesel heater. First of all, you need a bread knife. I'm not going to use an axe this time. Do you want me to record the actual... Just look at my face. Look at my face. I'm just trust me that I'm unboxing it in a real sexy way. First thing you get is this tank, 10 litres. I don't currently use this tank in mine. I plumbed mine straight into the diesel tank of the van, which isn't for everybody because it means that you can't run dodgy fuel in it, such as red diesel or kerosene. So I pay full price for actual diesel. And actually I filled up at a service station the other day. It was over £1.50 a litre. So I'm paying £1.50 a litre to power my diesel heater. So using this tank will actually save you a few quid. Some instructions that absolutely make no sense whatsoever, so you're better off just chucking them straight in bin and going online and asking somebody else how to do it if you haven't ordered them one yourself. The next thing out of the box is this plate. These are rubbish, right? Go on eBay and type in diesel heater mount plate, and there's some that look a little bit like this, but then they've got this round thing on that you drill a 125mm hole in your floor and sit it in, and it seals around, and you can seal it in so that no fumes get back inside, and everything's good. It's just so much better, right? I've fitted, in fact my current diesel heater has this plate on it. It's all right. Diesel heaters that I fitted in my old van also had this, was all right. Diesel heaters that I've fitted in other vans have had this, and it's all right. But there's a better thing out there, and it's under 20 quid, so you might as well buy the better thing, right? The cat van that I just did recently, that's got one of the 125mm holes in, and it's brilliant. And that is my next thing that I'm going to do to my van. Next thing out of the box is this bit of foam here. You don't need that, chuck it in bin. Next thing is this other longer bit of foam. You don't need that either, chuck that in bin. That's weirdly in there to protect the plastic can. I don't know. Right, then you get this box, which is the box of accessories. Without chopping my fingers off, I'm going to open it for you, and I'm going to show you. That is what the box looks like. Yeah, look at all them bits. So I'm going to talk you through roughly what some of these bits are. This smaller pipe here is the air intake. So that goes underneath the van, attached to the diesel heater, and then there's an air filter that goes on the end of that. And the air filter is there in this bag here. Whilst I've got this bag open, in this bag here you have your fuel filter, you have your Jubilee clips, you have all your fixtures and fittings in there, some cable ties, your rubber mount for your fuel pump. That is about it. But that's your bag of bits, essentially. You're going to need all of those things, probably. This thing here, you can use either to dip into this tank and have your fuel pipe coming off that if you wanted to do that, or you can use this to go into your fuel tank on the van or on your vehicle or whatever you're using it for. So that's a really important part of it. Now, when I originally fitted my diesel heater to my old van, they didn't come with these, so these are actually really good, and it just makes it so much easier to work with. You get your wiring loom, fused wiring loom, so it's all ready to go. All you need to do is attach that to an earth, attach that to a positive of your battery, your leisure batteries. That one goes to your diesel heater, that one goes to your fuel pump, and that one goes to your monitor. You get a T-piece for your hot air out, so you can have that come from the diesel heater and then have it split off, or you can have it come off that way and split off. Mine is like that, so I have the main hot air coming out one way and then less hot air coming out that way, but that's how I wanted it set up in my van. Wasn't a mistake, didn't do it wrong. You get a shed load of fuel hose. That's the better fuel hose than what I had originally as well, so it comes slightly better. You can get a more hard pipe, which is really good as well, but this kit doesn't come with that. Exhaust silencer. Does make a big difference to your exhaust noise, but obviously your exhaust is on the outside, so if you don't use it, I can't get it out of the bag. If you don't use it, it's not the end of the world. I currently don't have one on because I broke it off by reversing into a grass bank and it ripped my exhaust off, so I don't have a silencer on. I can't hear the exhaust from inside the van. It's more probably to be less antisocial if you parked on a campsite. Comes with one of them, which is just a nice finish when you have your hot air coming out. It twists around as well, so you can sort of direct the heat where you want it directing. Oh, it comes with two of them. Oh, that's a novelty. That's a novel idea. It comes with two of those. My last one didn't come with two of those, it only came with one of those. It comes with two of those. Then you have your exhaust outlet. So that will go up to the diesel heater underneath the car, out pointing towards the rear of the vehicle, so that when you're driving it's not pushing air back up that way, so towards the rear of the vehicle. And then obviously your silencer will go on the end of that, which will make it nice sounding from the outside. Then we go to the main event. I'm a little bit excited about this diesel heater. The last few diesel heaters that I've had have been black and red, but now I've got gold and fake carbon fibre. Look at that. That's like a racing diesel heater. So it says it on there, 5 kilowatts, rated voltage 12 volt 40 watts, fuel diesel, name car parking heater. Look at the carbon fibre. That thing's gonna go fast, isn't it? Anyway, on the bottom of here you have air intake, okay, which is what this pipe was for. Remember when I said that? Obviously you put a Jubilee clip on there and then you put your air filter on there. This one here is exhaust out, fumes out. Stick that one on there with a Jubilee clip, then your silencer on the end, and then this one here with the red little nipple nipple, I said nipple, is your fuel in. So these things are dead easy to fit. I'm not just saying that. Like, I fitted maybe 5 or 6 or something, which is not a huge amount, but they are dead easy. But that's it. You click that into the wiring loom that is already pre-built for you. This is your fuel pump, which sits in this rubber mount, and then you click the plug on there that comes with your pre-made wiring loom. And then on the inside of the vehicle, this is your monitor. So you click that to the 3-pin plug on your pre-made wiring loom, and then it comes with a remote switch. Turn it on, turn it off, turn the temperature up, turn the temperature down. It really is that simple. So the worst thing about it, the hardest thing, if you're a novice, is drilling the hole in the van. That's the scariest part. After that, it is literally putting some screws in, tightening some Jubilee clips up, tightening some cable ties up. All right, the worst part is if you've got a long bit of pipe between your diesel tank and your fuel pump, you're gonna have to suck that manually all the way to the fuel pump. That's just the easiest way of doing it. It does have a self-priming thing on it, but it takes ages, so you better have to sucking that up there. Anyway, that is unboxing a Chinese diesel eater. Discount code, there's going to be a link in the description to Max Speeding Rod's website, and the discount code at checkout is LTT, capital letters, LTT. That stands for Liam the Terrible. That's who I am. And this has been a Chinese diesel eater unboxing. You're going to get 17% off anything on their website, actually, but Chinese diesel eaters is what I'm sending you there for. Anything off their website, 17% off at checkout. I get a little bit of commission for that, which is nice, which is going to keep some fuel in my van and all that kind of thing. Pretty much said that without breathing, the entire thing. I hope I've explained somewhat about what a Chinese diesel eater is. Some people online think that because they're cheaper and because they're Chinese, they're no good. That's not true. These are as good as any of the others you buy. I have had so many of these and they've worked brilliantly. I've hardly had any problems. The only problems I've ever had is error codes showing up on the monitor, and usually turn it off, turn it back on again, it fires up fine. That's it. So let's compare them to a Planar or any of the other big brands out there that are like £1,000. You can get one of these for 80 quid now. 80 quid, right? That means if you had to replace that every year, it's still going to, in 10 years time, you're still going to have paid less than if you bought a Planar one. But you're not going to have to replace it every year. The one I fitted to my Sprinter is 3 years old now and still going strong. I fitted one to my boat also, I've just remembered that. That's still going strong as well. Breathe. Gotta go now. Thank you. Bye, Felicia.